Guys, today I'm going to be giving you some tips on making your makeup last all day, from eyeliner, eyeshadow, blush, your foundation, lipstick, eyebrows, mascara, pretty much every element of your face makeup that you do every day, and how to prolong that throughout the day. Tips that I swear by, that I know will make them last longer actually. I think that there's a wide age range of people that watch my videos, and I think, whether you're in middle school or high school and you're going to school every day, whether you're in college or whether you're working a full-time job, you're worried about that, you don't want to go to, you don't want to be touching up your makeup all day, same with, in school. So I'm going to help you out, hopefully. So I hope that you enjoy it. If you want to see me demonstrate all these tips, get more familiar with how to do this, then alright, so I'm going to start with skin. That's usually the first thing that people do when they do their makeup. It doesn't matter what type of product you prefer, whether you just like using a powder foundation, minerals, or a liquid. The best tip I would say is that if you're using a powder, obviously you don't really have to top that with anything. I wouldn't even really put a translucent powder over it or anything. I think I would just leave it at that to prevent looking like too much. But if you use a liquid, I think that if you're really wanting it to last all day, especially if you have oily skin, is to top it with a powder. And I know I've said it so many times, but I really think that this Mineralized Skin Finish Natural by MAC is a very, very good setting powder. It looks natural. Alright, then on the under eye area, I usually don't have too much trouble with this. Lately I've been using, and I never liked this for my under eye area, but I've been using the Studio Finish, which is the same thing that I use for blemishes on my face, but I use a different shade. For my face, I use the NC because that's going to neutralize redness, which is usually what's found in blemishes, depending on what you're dealing with. And then under my eyes, I use the NW. Both I use in 20, so NC 20 and W 20, and I use that under my eyes because it neutralizes more shadowy areas. And I just apply that with my finger. This is like a really, really unique product. I wish that there was more stuff like that, so I could, or like it, so I could, rec you guys some different things, but can't. It's the Powder Flage by Benefit. It's a really nice, kind of like, I don't know, I think it's got silica in it or whatever, and it doesn't settle on the lines. It doesn't put down really any color or anything. It just kind of brightens the whole area. And I would never ever recommend putting a powder under your eye area, but this is really the only one, and it really sets it and makes it look good. Alright, now moving on to eyes. I would always recommend using a primer of some sort, and this is the Urban Decay Primer Potion. Just use a little bit, then, apply your color or whatever. You can skip that if you don't really have oily lids and you don't find creasing to be a problem. I would just always say that whatever color you're going to apply to your eyes, it's a good idea to apply a color that's matching if you really want it to last all day. So today I'm going to do brown. I have really bad allergies today. I'm doing pretty good so far. I'm not going to do anything too crazy. This is Constructivist Paint Pot by MAC, and I'm just going to apply that to my lids. Alright, so that was easy enough. If you don't have a good range of like paint pots or colors that you feel you can match with most every eyeshadow, then I would say to get one that's like painterly or a color that matches your skin tone. This is it for me, and you can use it under any color. It's just going to keep the color on there and make it look a little more vibrant throughout the day, or you could have just skipped it and used the Urban Decay Primer Potion. Next, I think this is probably the most important. I think a lot of people have trouble with their eyeliner sticking around all day. I know sometimes if I don't do this exact process that I'm going to show you, sometimes it can settle here, and it's never fun in the middle of the day, whether you're at work or at school, to look in the mirror and that's like the first thing that you see is that your eyeliner has like traveled to this region. I find that the best combination for it to last all day is to layer a liquid and then a powder, so like a liquid eyeliner and then an eyeshadow, powder eyeshadow. A lot of people love using pencils though. I've used this technique for years with pencils. If you like to use a black or a brown or whatever, apply that, then take an angled brush. My very favorite for doing this is a MAC 208. It's very small, very precise. Dip that in a matching eyeshadow. With black, I usually find that matte carbon works best. If that's what you use, a brown, just any dark matte brown. And then just trace it over and dab it over your eyeshadow. It will last all day. I think that the best combo that's going to provide the longest lasting results is, if you wear black, because I don't think this comes in any other colors, this MAC Rapid Black Penultimate Eyeliner. So I'm going to apply that very, very close to the lashes. I like this because it applies a very, very thin line, and it's really quick for every day. Alright, so applying that literally takes less than a minute. It makes a huge difference. You don't have to top it with a powder. This product dries pretty dry, but if you wanted a softer look, and you know, I mean, this isn't going to hurt anything. It will definitely make, you know, prolong the, you know, staying power. Just take a color, a dark, dark black. This is the Carbon eyeshadow by MAC. Take it on that 208 brush, and you're just going to barely trace over it exactly where you applied it. So very simple. For eyebrows, what I like to do, I find, honestly, I know a lot of people like to use a pencil, whatever you like to do. I like to use a powder. I don't fill mine in every day. I haven't today or anything. I really haven't been doing it lately. Take a color that's lighter. I'm going to use this Folly shade. You probably want to stick with a color. This might be a little warm, but I'm just going to use it because that's what I've got out. A color that's typically a little cooler, a little more ashier, which this does not fit that description, but that's just what I'm using. Take an angled brush. This is a MAC 266. And just dab it in little areas that look sparse. I think that powders will last longer because they're not going to melt. If you apply a pencil, it's going to melt with your body heat throughout the day. If you top it with a powder, that's great, but I just prefer applying just a powder. I think that it saves a little bit of time, and it provides great results. And I always use a clear brow gel. I think that kind of makes your brows look better throughout the day. It's going to keep them combed into place longer. So again, something else that will help. This is just the Great Lash by Maybelline Clear Mascara. It works great as a brow gel. For cheeks, what I like to do, every day I'm not going to match, you know, a cream with a powder because, I mean, no one is going to have, I mean, some people do, that many colors. So what I like to do, I like to buy a cream powder or a cream blush product that really is kind of universal. This color is Hush. I've showed this before. It pretty much goes with everything. Any color can be layered over it without looking crazy. I like to get an angled brush and apply it. You're not going to be able to see it now. It's just going to look like a little sheen. It looks a little rosy, but you can't really tell. If you have darker skin, you can definitely use this too. It's just, might look a little more like a sheen on your skin. Okay, so you put down your cream product. I find that the cream color bases by MAC actually are less oily, and I find that they stick around better throughout the day, and they don't break me out personally. So, I don't know. I've had really good luck with those. Alright, then I'm going to take this color. It's called Peachy Keen. This is a pretty good color for everyday. It's really similar to the NARS Orgasm Blush. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that on the same type of brush and apply it right over that cream product. And it will really help it stick around, layering the cream and the powder. So making lip color last is kind of a big deal as well. What I like to do before I even start my makeup, I'll apply a lip primer. You can even apply a lip liner to get more staying power and to bring out the color a little more. I recently did that video where I was talking about my favorite lip liners. I can't believe I didn't include this one. I reached for this yesterday and I was like, Tiffany, why didn't you talk about that? It's the Josie Maran lip liner and blush. I have two of these. I keep one in my purse and one here. One of my purse is like, Or another good option if you prefer MAC or something different. A color like Subculture. This is the lip pencil. Very, very good. So just very lightly line your lips. It's not a good idea to talk while doing this. And then using kind of the side like that, you can kind of fill them in a little, kind of feather in the color. Right, now when you apply your lip color over this, it's just going to kind of stay that much better. You can use a long wear formula. My very favorite are the L'Oreal Endless. They come in so many different colors and I love the formula so much. My favorite color is Timeless Tawny. But I'm just going to use a regular lip color. This is the Slim Shine by MAC and Scan. I can't believe I didn't include any of my Slim Shines in that favorite lip product video. I knew I was going to forget so much. But Bare and Scant would have definitely been in there. So, oh well. Now where mascara is concerned, obviously it would be better to go with a waterproof formula if you're looking for something to last all day. I'm just going to use a regular This is the MAC Plush Lash. And then if you have an issue with it traveling south, try just using a waterproof formula on your lower lashes only, and that's what I do a lot of the time. Alright guys, so I hope that was really helpful for you. I hope that you'll try out some of those tips. I know that some of them may have been kind of basic. I'm sure a lot of you probably do a lot of that stuff anyways, but I wanted to really do a video that just covered everything. If you wanted, you could definitely use a setting spray. The one I've been using lately is this Urban Decay All Nighter. It's the long lasting makeup spray. I like it. It's something new. I've never really been, you know, a huge believer in makeup setting sprays. I do use them occasionally, and I do find that my makeup looks great when I use this. I find that if I use these steps, it lasts pretty good anyway, so I don't notice a huge difference, but that may be just because I think that I, you know, do pretty good steps that keep it long lasting anyways, but it's definitely won't hurt to do this, so this is a good one. I've been using this more than my Fix Plus, so I think that has great ingredients in it, and I do like that one. So that's an option too. So thank you guys for watching. Eye makeup tutorials will be coming soon. I'm surprised I made it through this one. That was pretty good. So I think I'm going to do one soon. My eyes have just been so watery and like swollen and ugh lately with all this pollen. So one of those will be coming up very soon, or a few of those actually. And I'll talk to you very soon. Bye.